Hi.
I'm jamming.
Hey, throwback.
Ooh, that is still my joint to
I heard
today.
you singing.
Oh,
You
no, no,
sound
no. I was
good.
messing it up now, bruh. What's up, Kehlani? How are you, babe?
Hi. What's
Oh
going
my
on?
God. How are you? How's life? Skin glowing?
Sitting in front of the window trying to wake myself up. Um, Everything is good. I'm chilling. I am trying to just breathe and just take it day by
Facts.
day.
All that. So I was looking at your story today. I follow you because I'm a big fan. So you do the sea moss.
Hmm.
I heard it was disgusting. I want to do it, but I heard like it makes your skin glow and like you get energy and stuff. And I'm like,
It
because look,
does.
your skin is
So
popping.
CMOS, I could be really wrong with the facts, but CMOS has like majority, like almost all of the main vitamins that our body, like vitamins and minerals that our body needs. I don't know the exact amount, but majority of them. And it was discovered they found like a group of people that had completely survived off of this like sea moss off this coast, and it's not disgusting. I get it from a woman who blends it with like fruit. You can blend it with
Okay.
like fruit and lime, and like if you can get over the texture, it's kind of like a little slimier
Slay.
applesauce.
Okay.
But I I get like pineapple sea moss and like strawberry sea moss, and it's actually pretty good. So
Yeah, well, it's showing because your skin is amazing. Like, I'm sure
thank
people be
you.
asking you about your daily skincare routine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Popping.
it's the shine for me.
That's that glow. That's that glow. So let's just talk about like speaking of glow, because I see you've been like working on yourself and everything. And I think everybody, at least the people who are realizing what this time means inside this pandemic, just really getting to know yourself and like what have you learned in this quarantine personally?
I mean, I've learned a lot of life skills. I've also just learned like how to breathe, like legitimately how to just be like, you know what? I don't have to force this. Like, if I'm not working and doing something every second, like I'm worthless, or like I'm not grinding. You know what I'm saying? It's been like, you know what? Some days you can just breathe. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel bad about that. Of course, if you have the opportunity to have days off to breathe, then really take that day to just like not force yourself, or at least get out of the headspace of like, if I'm not doing something every day.
Absolutely. I love
Just
that. Well, you have been busy. You've been working. You know, it was good until it wasn't. I love the title of that.
thank you.
So like tell me about like the meaning of that title because I mean, obviously it speaks for itself and I automatically think about relationships. Like in the beginning stages is good, is great. I'm floating. I'm like, ooh, butterflies. And then you get to know people, their habits, you know how they act when they're in a bad mood, if they're angry, and it's like, hmm, I didn't see that. I didn't see that early on.
Yeah. I mean, I think it applies in so many things, but in this sense, it was applicable most to, relationships of things just happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are first getting to know each other, there's just this beautiful intensity, and it's just like everybody knows about the honeymoon phase. And then as you start, like real things start happening, even just sometimes it's just being in the same place with one person for too long. Like you get the cabin fever like vibes. Like I don't know, like things just start happening, and you either grow through that, or it's just you realize that you guys aren't meant to be in that type of relationship with each other. So make or break.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, with the album, I got a lot of favorite cuts on there. Top two, Can I? Obviously, that's the single that's popping right now, and
Yeah.
Toxic. So, I do want to ask what your favorite songs are off of there, and I want to talk about Toxic too, because listen, we're not doing toxic relationships in 2020.
No.
Like, so what's your favorite two?
My favorite two are Open Passionate,
Hmm.
um, and Hate the Club.
Ooh, tell me why.
I just feel like Hate the Club, I feel like I wrote the heck out of that song. Um, I feel like it just like it just has this vibe to it that I just love listening to, you know. And then Open, I feel like I was really proud of how I wrote that as well, because I feel like I explained like the complexities of going into an open relationship and like how that could look on either side. Um, in a really dope way. And then like my little brother really snapped writing the second half of that song, Passionate, and it just became this like little, just this
Yeah,
vibey thing that we always wait for when it comes around. So
the whole album's a vibe. So, open relationships, are you still into that? Like, are you single? A lot of people always hit me up like, what's the status?
I think that I'm just into meeting people where they're at, and just like I don't think one thing applies to every single person you meet. It's like that's a conversation you have with every new person you decide to interact with. Like, what does this look like to you? What do you like? Like, how or where are you at with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you prefer? What makes you feel safe? What makes you feel heard? What makes you feel like comfortable? And then you move from there. I need a phone charger.
Love your curls, by the way. They popping. I see you switched up the style.
Oh, thank you. I just keep touching it. My bad. I'm just like,
No, it looks
I
good.
haven't, I haven't had healthy curls in like a really long time. So I'm just like, I can't believe my head looks like this again.
It's dope. So,
Thank
toxic.
you.
I love that song on there. So, what would be your definition of a toxic relationship?
I think just like continuous back to back problems. Um, I think like if you notice one thing and then like it just keeps occurring and you guys aren't, there's no solutions coming out of it, or there's no growth, or there's no changes, no big positive changes, and also just like unnecessary negativity. And I think if you guys find yourselves drawing something out of each other that isn't in your character, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you draw something out of, like, you make me somebody I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think that that's toxic.
Absolutely. Well, yo, congratulations on everything. Your music. I've been following you for quite some time, so I'm really happy to see like you there. You know what I'm saying? I would be playing
Thank
your
you.
songs probably before most radio stations. I'm like, yo, y'all sleep. Like, what y'all waiting on? So now I just see like the growth and everything. So I just wanted to
Thank
say kudos to
you.
you on that. Is there an artist you want to work with in the future? Because I mean, you've done a lot of collabs. Like, is there anybody you haven't reached yet that you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I really want to collaborate just more with with the people that they always group us in these like categories together. Like I think like that's how you beat the system. That's how you flip it on their heads. Like, instead of putting four pictures of us up and saying eliminate one because one has to go, it's like, what if we all just made hella music together? Like, I like
Facts.
that. I want to do more collabs with Janae. I want to collab with SZA. I want to collab with Summer. I want to collab with Tinashe. I want to collab with her. Like, I want us to just like have these consistent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rappers do it,
Right,
men do
right.
it. Like, I don't understand like why we're not always just working with each other, like, you know? So,
I feel like
um,
you could do that. Like you could make like an R&B version of the Ladies Night, you know, that had
yeah, that would be fun. I just want it to be consistent. I want it to be like, oh my God, here we go, another one. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing
facts.
it again. Like, I think it would be dope.
Absolutely. So I know I got to wrap this up in a little bit. I know it's obviously everybody knows that you have a lot of tattoos. Is there one that's like super important to you or special to you?
Yeah, I have a portrait of my father on my leg. There's a portrait of my mom on my leg too. Just having them everywhere with me is important to me, and I feel like my connection with my father, um spiritually, because he passed, is even has been
Sorry.
even more, like, it's just even more present and deeper since I got the tattoo. So
Facts. Sorry about my dog. He just was
no,
like,
you
I'm trying to
good.
get a quick cameo.
There's a little chihuahua running around these parts.
Yo, well, I love, love, love you. I hope that you have Carter, please. More success. Is there anything coming up? Like, I know you dropped a lot of videos. First of all, my friend put me on. She's on here. She loves you. Her name is Ty. She
Hey,
put me
Ty.
on to the video with Tiana Taylor, and I was like, oh, Lord.
I
It's a
love
whole
that video.
vibe.
Tiana snapped. Tiana
You
snapped.
snap
All
too,
praise to
though.
the director. Thank you.
Like, it seems like you're embracing your sensuality and your sexuality more. Like, what's changed for you with that? Or you just kind
I
of
think
like,
motherhood. I think stepping into motherhood and it made me have this whole new relationship with my body. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I love my body. Look what I just did. Like, look at everything that it just did. That was magical. Like, how can I not have this like new relationship with my body where I'm like, I'm sexy. Or, like, I know it. I feel myself. You know. So
facts. I love it. I love it. And congratulations on motherhood. You're doing a
thank
great
you.
job.
Thank you. I
Um,
appreciate it.
is so with this everything that's going on in the world, is there one thing that you are concerned about being a mother?
Yeah, of course. I'm raising a black woman. Like that's on its own is like there's a whole nother set of fears, not only just having a child in the world right now, but I'm raising a little black girl, like in a world full of systems set up to be against her and to make her not love herself or feel safe. You know what I'm saying? So just always being conscious of that, even when like picking out the books that we read her to sleep or like picking out the TV shows that she can watch and making sure we actively seek out shows with people that look like her, people that she can go, "Oh my God, this woman's a superhero," or like this black girl like loves herself, or this black girl's a pop star, or this black girl's a princess. You know what I'm saying? Like being super mindful of just like letting her grow up with that influence. And luckily we have so much access to seeking that out online that we can kind
Right.
of like tailor that as parents. But yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest concern for sure.
Absolutely. I promised everybody I would try to get to at least one question. So I'm going to just pull up one real quick. A lot of people just want you to know that they love you. Um,
Hey y'all, I love y'all too.
so someone asked about if you wanted to do a collab with Danny Lay. Lay.
Anyway's dope. She's super dope. I love the energy. I love like the dancing and like the just like the presence and just like the confidence. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, she says she want to collab with any and everybody. We need to do more of that. So what do you
Hey.
want to say to your fans before I let you go?
I want to say just thank you for everybody that's been supporting everything. I know that there's so much going on in the world right now, and it just feels kind of crazy to have put something out and like asked to be supported in that when so many people are just trying to support themselves and supporting their families. So thank you for giving me even the least bit of energy because I know that it could really be spent elsewhere. And I hope you guys are being safe, and I hope you guys are, taking care of your immune systems and all that good
Get that
stuff.
sea moss,
And
y'all. We just
yeah, get
dropped
your
some
sea moss,
gems
drink your
today.
water, drink your zinc, take your zinc. And I love you guys.
Thank you so much, Kehlani. It's really nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too, and thank you.
All right, much success. Peace.
Bye.